Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So this week we are doing a project that we've put off for a bit, and we have been asked a ton by van owners. So I think it's time that we do it and show you how we're going to do it. Let's get into it. So on the back of our van, our Noovo light, we actually have all the Rover gear. So we have the Rover tire carrier and ladder combo, and then we have the storage box and the rack here on the passenger side, and up above that you have a Molly panel. Well, that's where the project comes into play. We are looking to attach some different accessories on our Molly panel, and we know that a lot of you have asked, because you've seen us carrying around our little propane tank, how we carry this. Well, this is how we're going to be carrying it, and I think this is the way we're going to recommend to everybody because it just makes sense. So this little propane tank mount can actually be purchased right on Amazon. I think it's like $20 or less, really cheap. And then these mounts, you can also purchase these off Amazon, or you can go to Harbor Freight. These ones we bought from Harbor Freight, but they have the same ones right on Amazon. So we'll have those both linked down in the description. But I'm going to show you how we can mount these to the Rover Molly panel right here, and then just kind of organize this, get the propane tank out of the inside of your van. We were carrying this sometimes in our garage space underneath the bed, and I just don't like that, just in case if there was a leak. You know, that's not a fun one to encounter. And these mounts will be used for stuff like a shovel. This isn't our actual shovel. I have a new one coming in the mail, and an axe. So I'll show you how we're going to lay that out here and how we're going to attach it. So let's get this done, because it's a little bit warm out here in Albuquerque. So I ordered some new stainless, and they're coated, as you can see here, with black nuts and bolts. So we're going to be able to get this looking all good and getting it so we don't get rust. You got to use the proper hardware, that's for sure. And I'm not going to show you, because I'm actually going to install this on our truck camper. I may install one later on here, but honestly we don't need it. This right here is a Rotopax water or gas can holder. So they have their really interesting style jugs, and you can hold things like water, diesel, gasoline, whatnot in there. But this can also mount right on the Molly panel, and then you have a nice and easy but also very secure clamp here, so nobody can take your diesel or your gas or your water. But this is definitely something that I think a few owners of Noovos definitely are interested in installing, just because they like to carry a little bit of extra water and things like that. And this one will also have a link down in the description, but this does have a lock too, so nobody can get it open unless they literally sawed the thing apart. So no worries there. So I think because I actually don't want to drill any new holes on this little propane bracket, I am going to just put 2 bolts in. But these bolts are going to be right here, one above the other. And also, because of this placement, this is going to be resting on our box, on our Rover box. So it's going to be nice and secure. So that's why I'm not worried about putting all 4 bolts in. I think that's the way to go. Let's get this started. Just hand tight and drill tight, but I'm just tightening it with my fingers on the back side, and then we'll tighten it once we get it in place. And for those wondering, I am putting a regular flat washer and a lock washer, lock nut on there as well, just so this thing doesn't come loose and fall off. And we got to do the, you know, the 90s dad check, make sure it's really on there, not gonna move, you know. See if this worked to get the shovel in here. Just a rubber mount, so you just kind of like force it in there. Same thing down on the bottom, force it in there. Let's make sure that we're spaced properly. There we go. Just pull it tight like that.
Wow, that looks good on the back.
Tight like that. And then that should stay. So the next big project is getting our Victron VRM set up and then connecting this Ruuvi temperature, humidity, and then it's actually a 3-in-1 temperature, humidity, and motion sensor. We'll just basically be using it for temperature and humidity. I usually use the Govi wireless ones, but I figured why not pick one of these up, show you how we connect this to the Victron system, and then we'll be able to monitor remotely from anywhere. And of course you're gonna need Wi-Fi, obviously. We actually have our little GLI net router right here. This is the Spritz, the 3000. So we have that to use, and then we have Starlink, but you're gonna need Wi-Fi in order to obviously be able to monitor this remotely from anywhere. So first and foremost, you need to get the VRM connected, obviously, but you need Wi-Fi. So you'll just go to your menu, your settings, you're gonna scroll till you see Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi networks, and then right there you can see we're already connected. Then you need to make sure that your VRM is actually enabled, so you'll go back to settings, you'll go down to VRM online portal, you'll click that and you'll make sure that's enabled. Then you'll need to go to the actual VRM website, make sure you actually have an account set up, and then you'll follow that to set up the VRM and get it connected to your actual servo here in your van. And now you'll see I have our servo connected, so it's on to the next step.
And another thing that we recommend that I actually just installed is this kind of soap dispenser sink caddy thing. I guess that's the best way to do the description of it. But as you can see, clips right onto the sink. And there is your soap. Never going to go anywhere. So we will have a link down in the description in case you want to pick one of these up too.
So first and foremost, if connecting a Ruuvi temperature sensor, is you need to make sure your system is updated with its firmware. So right now we actually had a firmware update and it's just rebooting the system. So we just updated, but we kept the old UI. We just like how this looks a little bit better. We're used to it. And the next step that you need to do is make sure that your Bluetooth is on. So you just go to your settings. Firmware needs updates, notifications. Well, I just did that. There we go. So you'll just go into your settings and you'll scroll down until you find Bluetooth, click that and make sure that is enabled. And at least on our screen, you're gonna go into settings down to IO and you're gonna see Bluetooth sensors and you're gonna have to make sure that's enabled, and then you'll actually see different items pop up. And here's our Ruuvi, for example, and you're seeing a bunch of Mopicas from our other rig, but we'll enable the Ruuvi. So you can see on the screen right there, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 26%, NNB Noovo light. And then here is the app, as you can see, or the website I actually am currently on. And then in the Victron app, you can see it as well, but it gives you all your info just running into it showing in Celsius. So I switched that and waiting for that to update. But now we can remotely monitor temperatures and humidity from anywhere as long as the Wi-Fi is working here in the van. So I'm just going to get this Ruuvi little temp monitor mounted. Comes with a couple screws, and as you can see, the holes right there, easy to mount. I think I'm just going to mount it down in this general area somewhere here, and then we'll be able to monitor remotely. And we got our gear all mounted and finalized on here. I do have one more mount that's going to go down here, just another strap, so that'll hold that little extra security, even though it honestly doesn't need it. And we got this propane tank holder, a little different than the one we had earlier in the video, because our strap was broken on that one and we needed one with a working strap. This one sits a little bit higher, doesn't go as far down, but it's going to get the job done. So you're going to want to be on the lookout for a video in the future coming up shortly. We're going to do a video on all the gear that we recommend that we carry with us in our van and our Noovo light, because we've had a lot of Noovo owners and a lot of other subscribers to our channel ask what gear do we carry. So we'll show what gear we carry, what we've tested, consider tried and true, that type of thing. So if you're like us and you have a van with Victron components, the Servo GX for example, and you want to monitor things remotely, you can use their VRM system. It's amazing, and you can add things like the Ruuvi tags and other devices to it that you can monitor. For us traveling with 2 cats, this is honestly a game changer. Like I said, we've always had temp monitors. We've had Govee wireless temp monitors, and I can monitor those also through Wi-Fi, but they cannot connect to the Victron Servo, so that was one thing. And we've also had Waggle, but you have to pay for a monthly service, and if you already are paying for Wi-Fi, why pay for something separate? But links to the Ruuvi 3-in-1 temp sensor, and of course all the gear that we have back here, including our ammo can fire that we have, our propane fire, the tank, the holder, our little hatchet slash axe, our little miniature baby shovel, which is just the perfect size for overlanding in van life. That'll be all down in the description, and we'll have a link to our Amazon store. Be able to go there and purchase these items, and we get a little bit of commission, so it helps us out, puts a little gas in the tank for us to continue making travel videos and all these awesome tech and tool videos. So let us know down in the comments, what do you think about this setup we have on our Rover gear in the back? And what do you think about the Ruuvi temp sensor, humidity sensor? Do you think it's a good idea, and are you going to add it to your van?
And we know this was a short one, but we hope that you'll give this video a huge thumbs up or hype it down below. And as always, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to our channel and joining us on all of our adventures. We'll see you guys in the next video.
We'll see you in the next one.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking.